guys, what's going on? So we are at the stage now of just assembling the CPU cooler. So this is the bottom bracket, no, the top bracket, I believe.
We'll find out shortly.
We'll find out shortly. Yeah, neither of us have assembled the water cooler before. I mean, yeah, it's a closed loop system, so it should really just go on and work. And then once we've done that, we're going to set everything else up. So we've got the RAM ready to go in. The CPU is sitting nicely in its place.
After a slightly nerve-wracking moment.
So yeah, we are nearly ready to do a bit of a test. But yeah, let's just get this CPU cooler on first. Hey guys, so we've now set up a mini test bench. So we've got the system in a state where we're ready to run the first power on self-test now, or post. So let's show you what we've got going on down here at the moment. This is just dangling by its power cable very unsafely. Yeah, so nothing on this, just to check that something will come up. We've got the Corsair H110 set up quite nicely. We've got the EVGA 750 G2 there as well. We've got 16 gigs of DDR4, 2400 megahertz RAM. So I think now it is time for the moment of truth, grounding myself out for the last time, switching on power supply. We have no bang, which is a first, I think. The light has illuminated now. I'm going to turn this light off so you can see if anything comes up on the screen. Got it connected to my monitor over here via HDMI because that's all that's supported out of the box at the moment. You can get DisplayPort out, but that is via the Thunderbolt. And funnily enough, I don't have a Thunderbolt 3 to DisplayPort adapter at the moment. So here we go. So that'll be the CPU cooler initializing itself. It's running through all the tests. It's got to number 32. It's going number 40. Should go to FF if it's a similar board to others that I've used before. 67. That sounds like the cooler is doing its job. 99. And we've got something coming up on the screen now. There we go. So it has given us an option to set a proper boot device. So I'm going to try and see if I can get to the boot screen. If you can see actually down here, the lights and that have come on the side there. So that is good. We have not mucked up the motherboard in the first rung, and it has successfully power on self-tested, which is pretty good. So and graphics are working from the CPU, which is another plus. So I assume if I go Control-Alt-Delete on this small tiny keyboard, I believe it's F2 on the Gigabyte motherboards, which you'll find out. It's just running through the tests again. There we go. Okay, so we're in. This is the UEFI, using this awful crappy touchpad. Temps, so the CPU seems to be at a very stable 30 degrees at the moment. I might push my luck and try overclocking it now, but we haven't got the full... sorry, I'd like to try and push my luck and overclock it now, but we haven't got the full fan setup in there. I only just chucked the one in there, and it is only just lukewarm to the touch there, so it seems to be quite happy. CPU is sitting at 4.2 gigahertz. Base clock is 100 megahertz on the board. Memory's where it should be, and the voltage looks alright as well. Just go through system information. So this is a working Skylake system now. It's recognised my SSD. Full screen logo show, security option. That seems to all be fairly happy actually. Legacy USB, all that stuff, chipset. Yeah, so it's notable that this is running off onboard graphics, which is actually a benefit of the newer series of Intel chips, because before you'd have had to chuck the great big graphics card in that and hope for the best, but no, it's booted up quite happily now. Yeah, won't boot at all because there's nothing on that drive, but I wanted to see that it had quite happily booted that up. There we go, so it's recognised Core i7 6700K CPU at 4 GHz. All 4 cores seem to be happy. Very nice temperature, although it's not really doing much at the moment, so we know that the cooler is doing its job. 16 gig of RAM recognised. I think this is pretty much good to go. So now I'm going to bung it all in the case and put the graphics card in. Bit more of a, put the light back on, a bit more of a fully functioning machine after that, but no, I'm really pleased with that actually, and it's a sigh of relief because previously I've had it where you know, all sorts of components have ended up borked, just either through my own stupidity, nothing expensive luckily, but you know, there's all sorts of things that can go wrong. And in fact, when we put it in the case, we could have all sorts of stuff like grounding issues, which we yet to come across, but very promising, so pleased with that.